This is Blue Collar Millionaire, Blue Collar Grind, Millionaire Mind. We're going to do a comments video in response to one of Young Ripper 59's most recent videos about PayPal. You won't believe this. Lawyers involved. PayPal thinks they're getting away with the loot. PayPal has some audacity to try to steal $1.2 million from your boy Ripper. So now you know the legal team is involved. I can't wait to see how this play out. But I wanted to read through some of the comments because the comment section is pretty interesting on this video. So we're just going to run through some of them. Comment by the girl Tam. I'm starting to think PayPal doesn't support black-owned businesses. Just a red shark. I find it amazing that we have an independent black creator and the big companies doing their best to fuck them over. You'd think people in the media would be all over this shit. You know, that's a very interesting point. As much as the media is all about BLM, Black Lives Matter, and as much as they pretend like they love black people, specifically the left-wing media, they just act like they're such huge supporters of black creators, black businesses, just the black community in general. So why aren't they reporting on a black business owner basically getting fucked over by a major corporation? That would be, I feel like that would be a major story. It's an easy angle to take. Another one here. Scroll down a little bit. Mark Dana says, aside from the lawsuit, which you are 100% justified in pursuing, I think your best strategy would be to reach out to the media outlets that have embraced your project and publicize the hell out of how you are being mistreated. Call your contacts at Fox News, the Daily Wire. Get all your friends to make videos about this. One thing these big companies can't stand is bad publicity. Sue the hell out of them, Eric. Bandit 6 says, sue the ever-living shit out of them, Eric, please, and make it hurt. PayPal can burn. Yeah, I agree with that one a lot. They can burn, and they should get sued, and they should have their reputation trampled on, and they should lose a lot of money out of this scenario. Chris Paul says PayPal has committed fraud not only to Ripper but his customers that use them. This should be a class action lawsuit. Yeah, I would love to see it go down any road that punishes PayPal for the criminal activity that they're currently engaging in. I would love to see it. Not an inconspicuous username says, I think it's incredible that PayPal is still willing to ship out to customers, largely international shipping no less, at a loss. Or excuse me, I think it's incredible that Ripper is still willing to ship out to customers, largely international shipping no less, at a loss on account of PayPal. He's absolutely right that he would be justified to not ship those products without pay at no fault of himself or the customer. And that's true. And see, it just goes to show the level of integrity that Young Ripper 59 is bringing to the table with Rippaverse. He's built up such a high level of trust with his customers, and because he made the promises that he made, he's not going to let PayPal withholding funds from him stop him from actually shipping items on time. He says he's going to ship everything in the order that the orders were placed. And so even the people that pay with PayPal, which is 1.2 million of the customers, which at this point the campaign is reached over $3.3 million. So a little less than a third of those customers, or excuse me, a little more than a third of those customers were PayPal. And yet, even though he does not have access to the money for their orders, he's still going to ship those products to those customers. But he going to get that money up out of PayPal. Ripper is not going to let this shit slide. But it just goes to show you, like, I mean, and people, there's so many people that's expressing, support, and that they would understand, you know what I'm saying? It's PayPal the ones that's holding up the money. So in a typical scenario, if a customer pays for something, the processor holds up the money for whatever reason, the customer is not going to get that product until that's worked out and figured out. But Ripper said, no, I'm going to ship y'all what y'all ordered. This is not y'all fault. And, we going to get it taken care of, basically. Kimikaze _ says, just think there's people who were upset you built your own site. Imagine if this had happened on IGG or Kickstarter. IGG is Indiegogo. Campaign would have probably been dead in the water. The website was a good call. See, when Rippa made all of this, he built the company and the website and the campaign from the ground up with his own programmers and everything. He did not use a crowdfunding site like Indiegogo or Kickstarter, nor did he crowdfund to get his project done. He finished the project, and then he set the days the window for when the products would be shipped out, and then he created the pre-order campaign. So I mean, he did it smart, and the thing about it is, like, him knowing that he's a conservative public figure, and knowing that the popular mainstream culture, which is very leftist, is going to do everything to try to cancel him because of his political views, and and they're going to make him out to be this a horrible, terrible, despicable person, and that people shouldn't be doing business with him and all this other stuff. So he created everything under his own infrastructure so that there would be no taking him down, because you're not going to take down his site. So he's not reliant on anyone else. He really built a infrastructure to be able to withstand storms like PayPal being a bitch. And it's a good thing he uses other payment processing besides just PayPal, so that he's still able to function right now. He's actually totally canceled using PayPal for ordering these books now, which that's the right call on that one. This Keyman says this was utterly predictable. PayPal has different rules for parties they think are political heretics, and that's just like we say, going back into the whole if you are not, it used to just be politically correct. That's how it used to be referred to. You would have to speak in politically correct terms, express views that were politically correct. Anything that wasn't politically correct, you would be shunned. But it went to a new level with cancel culture, to the point that they want to destroy your entire life. They want to disable you from being able to make a living for yourself, which like Eric say all the time, these people want you to die. They literally want you to die, because if you take away somebody's ability to make a living, really what you're doing is you're trying to find a way to kill them. Because if a person can't make a living, then the person can't buy food, can't have shelter, all these things. So they want to destroy you. And so, yeah, if you're a political heretic, if you don't have what's acceptable, the viewpoints that are acceptable in the mainstream, major corporations will find a way to undermine you. PayPal thinks that when you have money in your account, that it's somehow their money. It's really insane. That's Jim Mint Collectibles. Let's see what else we got here. T-Rex09 says, document the amount of time spent on the phone, on emails, or reviewing with your legal team, reviewing with your business and finance teams, and sue them for that time lost also. Documented damages are much easier to recover. Yup, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Jonathan says, I feel you, man. Never get between the man and his paycheck. That's not right. Kudos to you for your policy of delivery anyway. What a class act. Heel versus Babyface says, educated criminals that work within the law. So, yeah, man, it's just like I say, man, Rip got all the support right now, and people are understanding, and basically it's like, I mean, people really appreciate the fact that even though PayPal is stealing his money right now, they're like, if you order with PayPal, you still gonna get your book, and you're gonna get it on time. So hats off to young Rippa for really, he coming through for the customers. And what this is gonna do, like, this is a extremely successful campaign, and this campaign has a lot of time left on it to be even more successful. But what's going to happen is he's building up trust for future campaigns and for the ever expanding Rippaverse. And the universe is just this whole project is just going to get bigger and bigger, and it's going to have more and more and more momentum, more people getting involved, more people that are excited about it, because I mean, the best marketing is word of mouth, positive word of mouth. So when you have all the different ways that people have tried to come against Ripper, how the mainstream has tried to find ways to take jabs at him. They tried to shun him out and not report on him. Reddit, the comic books thread on Reddit, literally banned people from posting about Rippaverse and banned people who did post about Rippaverse from ever posting again. And then you got some of the mainstream outlets that have, like I said, they taking jabs, they're being passive aggressive, they really trying to paint him in a negative light. And then PayPal trying to steal his money. Like, I mean, every which angle that they can come at him, they coming at him, and yet he's still resilient through it. He's communicating, being transparent with the fans. He's letting us know what's going on every step of the way. He's gonna deliver the books, and just the fact that he is handling himself with such a level of professionality, and then being so personable to the people that supporting him, and constantly thanking his supporters. It's just gonna build more goodwill, more trust, and people are going to want to get even more invested in this in the future. So again, hats off to Ripper. This is Blue Collar Millionaire, Blue Collar Grind, Millionaire Mind. Let me hear your thoughts, what you think about these comments. Watch the video, you won't believe this, on Young Ripper 59 channel, and let me know your thoughts about the whole PayPal situation, and just how Ripper is actually dealing with the situation and treating his customers. Love to hear what y'all think. Blue Collar Millionaire, I'm out.